for a bit here, guys. They're 1-3 all-time in Super Bowl appearances in franchise history. They've now lost both Super Bowl appearances against the Patriots. So a lot of people had really high expectations for the Rams, and they should have. They were the second highest scoring offense this season, high-powered, high-flying, and they were bright in big moments all season long. They were dimmed, though, on the game's biggest stage. So, Kyle, what aspect or what part of the Rams' performance last night, right behind us here in Atlanta, did you find to be most surprising?
You know, I'm not surprised that they lost. I'm shocked how conservative they were. I didn't think that would ever happen. If anything, they'd come out and be too bold. You know, Peter was talking, he got a word with McVay on the field, and Peter, you were saying he shot out of a cannon. Let's go, let's do this. That was a tepid, boring game plan, and it's fine. So you come out and the Patriots, great, they got us locked up. They figured us out. Belichick is Belichicking us. There was never that defibrillator moments. There was never the cool reverse, the fake, the Johnny Hecker moment. They ran one time with their wide receiver, those jet sweeps they like. They threw to Gurley one time. It's not that they lost and they were bad. It was just so conservative and safe. They never said, let's shake this up, break glass in case of emergency, double pass. And I never thought I would say that. But it's not that the Rams lost, Ken. I think the most frustrating part is that wasn't the Rams.
With your best guess, why did that happen? Did the game just get away from them? We heard McVay just say he never really got into the flow of the game.
McVay's got to wear some today, and he's trying to do it himself. He's saying, I got out coached. I didn't get in the flow. I don't know if you got nervous finally, if they turtled, but I didn't recognize that Rams offense, and I think it all has to go on McVay. He's the guy who runs the show. He's the guy who gets the hero worship. McVay has to wear a lot today. He did not have a good night.
That's fair. They have a #1 overall quarterback who played maybe the least inspiring game I've seen a young quarterback play in one of these Super Bowls. Matt Ryan was up 28-3 and lost, and the storyline the entire next offseason was, how does Matt Ryan recover from that loss? How does Jared Goff recover from that loss? Jared Goff could not complete a third down pass. Jared Goff could not inspire his team. It's 3-3 in this game in the third quarter. I don't care what happened up to that point. There was a moment there where I said, right on this play, if Jared Goff completes that pass, they're up 10-3, and here we go. And Jared Goff can change history. You're a #1 overall quarterback. You are the guy, the face of the franchise. We heard all week how you won that game in New Orleans. I got to say, Jared Goff, I am not as much disappointed in Jared Goff. I'm fascinated in what lies ahead for Jared Goff. He overcame a lot of bust labels. Yeah. He overcame a lot of demons of not playing big games the last couple of years. Last night was the biggest game of his life, and he probably played his least effective game of his life. How do you recover from that?
Yeah, I want to talk Todd Gurley, but to add on to what you guys are saying, there was a play of unimportance in this game that pretty much summed up what you guys are saying. It was a 3rd and 22. Remember that play? And they ran a simple dive to the right. I don't know what does. And that's when I realized that it was much deeper than the lights being a little too bright for the players. It might have been a little too bright for Sean McVay. But Todd Gurley, though, going into this game, one of my favorite nuggets was when you give the ball to Todd Gurley 15+ or more times, the Rams are 11-0. He got the ball 10 times. As a running back, he caught the ball 1 time out the backfield. That's 11 touches. So obviously there was something that wasn't working. He was sitting on the sideline, certain plays, you zoom in on his face, and it was almost as if Todd Gurley has a knee injury that we didn't want. To come to light, and that's why he hasn't had more than a couple hundred rushing yard games in the last 2 months.
He insists he's healthy.
I get that, and I get that. But And I feel like we're going to see him sneaking out of some medical center, like some chick in Hollywood. And like, oh, okay, there he is with a knee brace on. I get it. So, I don't know. I get what you guys are saying about the offense, but it was also the players.
That he wasn't able to come up with in the end zone. He was the only guy, in my opinion, that actually came up with the big plays because